Surrounded by. I am surrounded by.
I'm often surrounded by.
The entire system is surrounded by
Freaking idiots.
Surrounded by them.
idiots.
What's good, brother?
Well, what's up, my guy?
How you feeling, bro?
I'm alright, man. I can't complain, dog. You know, what is it? Thursday.
It's Thursday. It's Thursday. Out here in sunny Los Angeles.
Out here.
Can't complain.
Chilling, man.
Man, I brought you in today just because, man, I'm a big fan of your music.
Oh, man, appreciate
big fan
that.
of everything you're doing.
Appreciate
everything
that.
from how you're running the business, having the social posts, doing it.
Thank you, man.
You building, man. You building.
I'm trying, dog.
So I wanted to know just what's your story? How'd you get started?
Yeah.
You know, because you're from out here, right?
Yeah, I'm from out here. I'm from Compton, California.
Okay.
Um,
Some pretty good musicians have come from there, right? Just a couple.
Just a couple. You know, Drake, Kendrick, you know, Game, you know, just a couple. But nah, yeah, man, I got started in church, you know. Started singing in church and stuff, but never really was trying to take music serious until I just went viral on Vine. I just one day just decided to start singing on Vine.
Okay.
Just cause my family was just like weird about their gifts, you know. My whole family, like they had this like, you know, way of not of going about it where it was like a thing to like not share your gift and kind of like keep it in, and like if you see it at church, then you see it or something like that. If you see me in action, but like not be outward about like, you know, yo, I'm a musician, I'm an artist. This is what I do. Yeah, it's just like way more secretive. That was just like the whole vibe that the whole family went about. Oh, my bad.
You know, the
family went. Yeah, the family just was like that. And so yeah, I just got tired of it being like that. I felt like I was like, you know, I was in a closet with my gift. It was weird.
Yeah, you're like, why? Why?
I was
is
like,
it like
why
this?
am I doing this, bro?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm hiding myself a little. So I just decided to finally just like, man, fuck this.
Nah,
Okay.
man,
fuck this, bro.
So what do your parents do?
Work 9 to 5, dad gangbang, you know.
Okay, got you. So
It's typical LA story.
Yeah, okay. From Compton. I feel it though. But it's funny too because I feel like a lot of times, like I was fortunate, like I had parents who were just like they were all about it from day one. But that was like they put me in it. So it's like the inverse of just finding. And you see that a lot of times I notice in churches too. Like
I got lucky with church.
Yeah,
and my family. I mean, I do have family that is in church and cousins and aunties. But yeah, my mom and dad didn't have the musical side.
That's funny. So who were your influences? Because I'm assuming, did they listen to, like, how deep in the church? Were they listening to secular music and all that? Or were they, also, they was really,
Yeah, it was more like Clark Sisters and just like just the church, you know, Kirk
Donnie
Franklin.
McClurkin.
Yes.
My
mom's favorite song, Stan, you know, so.
That's funny. So you went through that. So who were you secretly listening to that was influencing you?
Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah, I grew up listening to Michael, Marvin, a little bit of Jamie, you know, and then eventually started trailing into Bruno and Frank Ocean and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because how old are you?
I'm 28 now.
28? Okay. Still a
Got
young.
the baby face.
Still a young. Nah, that's fire, man.
Yeah, man.
So you started that. Did you, even with piano, so you play piano, you play any other instruments?
Drums a little bit. I don't really play like that to play, but yeah.
So you started with piano, and then was that learned in the church as well, or?
Nah, I just learned that by myself, just fiddling that around every day.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you went in after you did, the church and everything, you wanted to take music into your own hands. So
yeah, just started like singing on Vine just randomly, and then like one day a Vine went viral, and you know, I decided to like people like tried to urge me to make a song, make it a song, and I was just like, all right.
So it was like what you did was just completely
just random. Like I didn't even mean
impromptu,
to like, I didn't even mean to. Me and my brother just caught like the bus to like South Bay Galleria Mall over in like not Redondo, but like South Bay. It was super south, like the mall by Hawthorne. It's like
okay.
Yeah, we caught the bus, went to the Guitar Center. He just freestyled, and I just like freestyled over it. And we didn't really have phones and stuff like that. Me and my brothers, my family, my brothers and sisters, we didn't really have phones like that. We were like kind of late to the party.
Right.
So I didn't really have a good understanding or idea of social media. Hold on one second, bro.
Okay, no, okay.
Third time
No.
calling me. It might be an emergency.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm in the middle of an interview. What's up? Come on, bro. You can't call me like 4 times in a row if it's like really important. All right. You call me like 3 times straight. I thought I seen it ring 3 times. I just stopped the interview just to ask you. Like, come on, bro.
Was it your little brother?
My older brother.
Oh, your older brother.
Like, what? What are you talking about, bro? Don't.
I love that he said,
Like, don't call me like that.
Twice.
Yeah, like he called me 3 times. I thought he called me 3 times.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
yeah.
all right, hold up, let me stop this.
No, that's the thing. If someone calls you once, it's like, okay, like I'm doing
Cool.
something. Back to back though,
Back
twice.
to back, like
that's like
that's why I hate
Yeah.
that, because it's like you make me stop what I'm doing just for it to not be important. It better be
Right.
important. You feel me?
that'd be the problem too. So then one day when they call 3 times and you're like,
See, and then I
Man, nigga
ignore
just
it
be
because
called.
he like gonna probably just call just to
yeah, nah.
I answer it. I'm like, bro.
So wait, was this the brother who was playing on the?
No,
okay,
it's the middle brother.
Oh,
Who's
so
crazy.
How many brothers you got?
I got 2 brothers.
Oh, you got 2 brothers? Okay.
He's crazy though, like talented and just crazy as well.
I mean, talent got a couple of little crazy. Man.
Hey man, I think the best of them is crazy.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
yeah,
look at
man.
Kanye. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Kanye, I think literally every grade is crazy,
Yeah.
to be quite honest.
No, there's something to it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Van Gogh cut off his ear and shit. Like
Who?
Vincent Van Gogh. Remember?
Really?
Yeah, the painter or whatever.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he cut his ear off.
For
But,
what?
Don't get me lying, but I want to say it was something like he cut it off to give to his love or some shit like that.
Bro.
Something ridiculous. But my point
Sick.
is, niggas in museums everywhere. Fucking crazy.
You know?
But yeah.
Jeez.
That's
Cutting
funny.
off your ear
So tell me this.
for love.
Listen.
I
I
mean-
mean,
You could just say I love you too.
maybe she wasn't fucking with him.
Man,
Yeah,
I ain't trying to fuck with that. If it takes me cut on my ear for you to believe I love you, you love me.
And not only that, also, what did you do to make it get here? to
Oh
where
my
you could
god,
not-
bro! Like what?
Nigga, you're probably tripping.
Man,
So
sex must be great though.
back then. Okay, very quickly. Not to
Yeah.
sidebar.
All right,
I
I'm
want to get back to
sorry.
no. But now that we're getting into this, I love sidebars. So you gotta also think. Have you ever thought about like I watch like sometimes those like Renaissance shows or like even shit like the Titanic, all this kind of
Yeah.
old shit.
Yeah.
Did you ever think about just like how foul these people had to smell? Like, you got to remember, like, hot water's not a thing, my nigga.
Man.
Like, that's definitely not a thing. You wash up once, so maybe like a week, right?
Damn.
Listen,
Oh, my
we're not even
goodness.
getting into like pirates and all that kind of
Oh
Like,
my goodness.
just like the late 1800s.
So people was definitely not eating people out.
People,
Like girls, that probably got invented after.
yeah. Also, that used to be a thing back in the day where men it wasn't like you don't do that as a man. That was a thing. It was
Wow.
like literally like, it was like, no. Like you don't talk about it. You don't, cause sexist times, it was like, give
Yeah.
a woman pleasure.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like ridiculous. But
Damn.
yeah. Kind of crazy, bro.
It's
like,
crazy.
and then you got to think about they're wearing like corsets and they're wearing fucking like you had to be
Yeah.
super dressed.
Yeah.
So there was no like, think when it's like 90 degrees out here and motherfuckers in like shorts
No,
and the
they
yoga.
had the cake. Damn.
No.
You had to find out.
You had to find out.
That's tragic.
And also, I don't know if maybe back then ass was a thing. Because remember, ass went away. Like ass wasn't a thing all
Yeah.
of like the, 80s?
It just started becoming a thing,
Yeah.
to be quite honest. Like it really wasn't. It hadn't been a thing till like recently.
People used to get those like ridiculous boobs.
Yeah, it was boobs.
Especially at
Boobs
LA.
was always the move.
Yeah. But
It always had. I mean, I'm not saying that's my preference, but
it's yes.
It's always been
it's
the
always
move.
a thing. Unless you're like, I mean, sometimes you can go too big though.
yeah, I
Yeah,
couldn't. I couldn't.
It's like those like wrestler chicks. Sometimes. It's just like I don't know.
Yeah, I can't. Not too big.
But okay, so you have 2 other brothers.
Yeah.
So what are y'all dynamic like? So they both do music as well?
Yeah, they both do music.
Okay.
They're both maniacs. Like my oldest brother Greg, he's the wizard, the unicorn. Like he can play everything
that's dope.
at an exceptional level. He can sing at an exceptional level.
And he wasn't trained?
No. Oh, no, he wasn't. He was just my auntie just kind of like let him get on it and help him out a little bit, but like him getting to that level was all him.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying?
Dope.
So yeah, dude, he's crazy. Like that's who me and my older brother Garen, the middle brother, we get, you know, a lot of our foundation from Greg, my oldest brother. But yeah, they all got their little quirks to them. You know, Greg, you can't get him to commit to anything past 48 hours. It's like he's just a maniac. He's everywhere. Around. He's everywhere, dude. Like, but he's dope. He's like he's a gospel legend, like musician.
Got you.
Very respected. So yeah, I'm proud of him.
So coming from a musical family, so you were the only one who literally that went viral, and you were like, okay, I'm taking this into my own hands. I'm gonna figure out. I said
it was like the on an artist tip, first one to go viral.
Okay.
Yeah, artist wise, yeah.
That's
which was like really weird because I wasn't even trying to be an artist. I just made a song because people kept bugging me to do it. Really. I wasn't even trying to do music. And then like
what was your plan? What did you think you were gonna do in your mind?
I just was like, all right, people won't stop talking about this song. Let me just make it. Let me just make it a song. Just put it out. Like, all right, fine, I'll do it. Like, you know, it was like that. Like I wouldn't even like, oh man, this is something like I wasn't even thinking like that. I didn't even understand. It was, I remember I went to like this prom, high school prom. No, not prom, homecoming, like homecoming after party at like this house. And
okay.
It was people coming up to me like, yo, make that a song. Yo, I'll help you write it. Like finish writing it. So I'm like, okay, this is real.
It connected.
Yeah, I didn't really understand it.
Oh, you said because y'all didn't have phones like that too.
We didn't have phones like that.
So you weren't even
I'd
seeing the
Vine.
Like
the comments, and it was like hundreds of them like, yo, do it. I didn't.
Right.
At that time, I didn't really understand social media at all. Like I just thought it was just like, okay, everybody just get hyped up on here.
None of us did.
People just, yeah, dude. So I just kind of like, all right, whatever. I show my sisters every time some stuff go like somewhat viral. I'm like, yo, why is like 10,000? What's going on? I don't know. Anyway,
that's wild.
I was so nonchalant.
Like, this is money. Yeah. Back then it was like, oh, this is cool. A lot of people like this thing.
Yeah, I'm like, well, all right, cool.
That, you know what's funny? My homie Perp, he goes by Perp Drink on on Instagram. He was the Vine guy. He was doing all sketches. And it's funny because I asked him the same question. I was like, so wait, how'd you get into this game of like, and he was like, bro, honestly, he was like, I saw the Vine app on like, I think he said Twitter or something like that.
Crazy.
He was like, oh, this is cool. He downloaded it. He said he made a video, did something. He said he went to sleep, woke up, stupid number. And he was just like, same thing. Oh shit. Well, all right.
Yeah.
Not
like, what
really
do you even do with it?
I'll make one more. Like, cause there's
like,
no
what do you even
monetization.
do? It's like, no, okay, does that mean like it? I don't even know if people were monetizing at that time.
No, you weren't.
You weren't.
It was because no one knew it. I always tell people, I'm like, man, think of just if we understood how the internet worked, how we could have used it to our advantage. For example, Instagram comes out today. What's the first thing you do?
First thing I do?
What's the first thing you do? With the information you know now, what's the first
on
thing
Instagram.
you do on Instagram?
Immediately finding ways to capitalize and be the first to doing something on that app.
but give me an idea. What would if you had to just pull something out of your ass right now? Just what would it be? Just like I would do.
I mean, the shit that people are impressed by me by. Start singing. I don't know. Start finding ways to like connect personally. You know, not just because I know it's layers to making people buy into you. You know,
check this out.
It ain't just the singing; it's the.
That's
person.
not the answer.
That's not
wrong.
Okay.
You know what I do?
What?
I create a page and I get the name fucking puppies, just puppies, Puppies, and I just upload pictures of fucking puppies. And you know what happens? Because Instagram just came out, I will be the #1 puppy page in the world, and I will have 50 million, 100 million. Because who the fuck doesn't like puppies?
Right. Dead ass. I love otters, man.
But you see what I'm getting at though?
Nah,
Like
that's smart.
it's just shit like that when something's new, but we just don't know how to monetize it. Because you remember what we were doing on Instagram? I'm taking pictures. I'm at the taco spot. Pictures
it was just Tumblr. It was
Tumblr-ish.
It was literally at one point just
and,
Tumblr.
and no one saw it. You know, some people saw the businesses
Yeah.
in it and, you know, bought accounts early, all that.
Yeah.
But like, man, just think if you did that on Facebook or like anything new that comes out.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway,
What
back to your
happened to
story.
Threads?
It's
like it still exists, but it's just like
well, no
I feel
one,
like everyone like forgets that it's there.
why? Like, why are we using this?
Because we don't need it. Like, I mean, but you would have thought the same thing for TikTok.
Yes, that's very true. Well, TikTok, remember, at first was Musically.
Yeah.
And no one did need it.
I know.
And then they got bought, and now
You
it's
know what?
TikTok.
It was the pandemic.
Yeah, you're right.
It was the pandemic. It was the app that, you know, lets you do more things than the other apps. I feel like it was just a little bit more uncensored.
You know what I just realized?
It just had different things going on. It was like Snapchat and like Twitter together, I feel like. Because you could do all kind of crazy filters and the creativity was just way crazier. And then like the people that get exposed on the Explore page could be older people, it could be younger
anybody.
people.
Yeah.
Anybody. It's not as, it wasn't as curated as the other ones, I feel like, right?
That's true. Well, because their algorithm's completely different.
Exactly.
It's also odd. As you were saying that, I was just thinking to myself, you said it was the pandemic that made TikTok big. And I'm like, it's odd. During the pandemic, China has an app that takes over the world.
Man. Talk about it.
I'm just saying, it's an odd coincidence.
Yeah.
Also, like, do you see now how they have that STEM tab
STEM tab
on TikTok? Or do you have that?
No, I mean, bro, I'm still.
See, okay.
I'll be on there when I have to, or for the entertainment.
So I completely agree with you. I'll be on Instagram more than I'm on TikTok. I rarely open TikTok. But last time I opened TikTok, I saw they have this thing. It's like it says STEM. And I think it's science, technology, engineering, and math or something like that. And you can watch like educational shit because
I have heard of that.
Yeah, because the problem everyone had with TikTok, like especially like people in politics and shit, was like the fact that what they feed us here is
completely
bullshit.
different.
Yeah. And what they feed over there, bro, you're not seeing people. I've gone to China a couple of times, bro, and I'm going to be honest with you. Like, people don't understand until you go over there. Like, you need a VPN to even see most of Instagram. You need a VPN to be able to go on YouTube. That shit is illegal over there.
Damn.
So like and I won't say YouTube as a whole, but like they don't get the same YouTube. Like things are just not posted over there. The government runs a lot of that place.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, so it's kind of like wild when you see like,
oh, it's really like we are really a circus to them.
We are the circus. Yes. Like they're looking at us like this is crazy. Even like, the things we do, how we speak out, how we do certain things.
Admire. They it's so funny. Like they admire us, but at the same time they like, what a joke. But they're so talented.
You know what it's like? Have you ever had a white? You had like a crazy haircut, like maybe you had designs in your head or some shit like that, and a white person go, yeah, that's a really cool haircut. Yeah, I mean, I could never wear it, but right. That is what
you look fucking crazy.
That's what it is. They're like, oh my god, that's so cool what they're doing over there. Yeah, I could never live there. But that is, I could never do that. But it's good for you. I feel like
it's like we're their reality TV. You know, it's like I would never go on that game show. I would never go on Fear Factor and eat those bugs.
Our president,
like, yo, I like that guy.
Our president was a reality TV star,
bro. That's when we really, it was already that, but the veil could just completely drop. Like, yes, America is a joke. We already knew it the last 50 years, but now we can actually say it.
Well, you know what it is? I feel like listen, especially with all the shit going on now. Yeah, you realize there's no other place in theory motherfuckers rather be. Yeah. You know what I mean? If history plays out the way it does. If history doesn't play out the way, maybe we were better over in Africa. I don't know. I don't know. But if history has to play out the way it does, I won't lie. I'm glad I was born here in comparison to a whole lot of other places.
Me too, man.
But
I like who I am.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like who I am. Even with any struggles or any bullshit that comes
Yeah.
with it, even being a black man.
Yeah.
Still though, you want to know something? I like who I am, and I want to see this shit through because it's even sweeter when you win that way.
Yeah, exactly.
But I will say, like, over the course of the last, I'd say, I mean, because you're a 90s baby. Like, I feel like something shifted after 9/11.
In what way? What you mean? Definitely.
America just took another. I mean, it's really more recent. It's really more like the last 15 years. But I just feel like it's been the groundwork. And
it's been progressive, like
the technology. Well, one technology changed that. I always say this: 06 iPhone comes out.
Yep.
Right, and that's like that progresses everything. Like,
racism was just black and white. Then it became black and anyone else that ain't white. Because then it turned into 9/11.
Yep. And then the awareness of all these other things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like back in the day, like let's be real. In the 70s, 60s or 70s, you're from Compton, you know shit going on in Compton.
Yeah.
Maybe if you the man, you know what's going on in Los Angeles as a whole.
Right.
Past that, nigga, you don't know what the
world
fuck's going on in New York.
The world was small, man.
Well, you know what I mean? Because each of our worlds was small. We didn't go further than X amount of places. Whereas like now, man, you could hate on a nigga in Dubai from your couch.
I know. It's crazy.
Like what?
It is crazy.
And the girl sitting next to you on the couch, the nigga in Dubai can find her, fly her out.
Oh my God, bro. Yeah, it really is nuts.
We have a catalog like for everything now.
Yeah, it's like a blessing and a curse that you get to see everything and you're exposed to everything.
It's a curse because it subconsciously.
I mean, and it's just like, man, there's so much like wrong and like bad going on in the world. And like, just to a point, ignorance is bliss.
Is bliss. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's just like there's only so many things you can help and fix, man. Like,
but then think about this. But then if you know that, think about how much shit they've been getting away with.
I know.
For years.
I know.
Like,
I know. And it's just like, bro, I don't have enough life to fix the whole world. That's why I just like, man, I see it, just be the best person I can, care about what I can care about. And like, obviously, be knowledgeable and speak on things that, I could, I have enough information and enough, knowledge to.
And that's the number one thing I think a lot of people.
I'm not about to be trying to be the Palestine or Israel.
And that's my point.
Spokesperson. Like, I don't know enough. I can't relate enough.
But that's the
I'm
most
gonna only speak on what I can relate to.
Intelligent thing I've heard.
To some degree,
Yeah, no, that's the most intelligent thing I've heard because so many people are quick to just like either hop on a team, regardless of anything, not knowing just because this is what the people they know go with. And then two, knowledge.
Yeah.
People, if you don't want to read up on it, don't have a fucking opinion.
Yeah.
Don't have an opinion.
Yeah.
Now, if you're going to do your due diligence, you're going to read up on it. You think you have you're going to speak to people of.
Yeah.
You're going to go to people of each faith and figure out how they feel. And but if you ain't doing all that and you're just going to retweet
I'm all about helping,
shit,
but I just want to help with the, if it don't make sense for me, I don't. Why am I going to be trying to?
Yeah.
Am I helping? Is the real thing. Yeah. If I could do something to help, then by all means. But
at that point, you're not helping. You know what you're doing?
Not
you're
all the time.
signaling.
Exactly. Yeah. Not all help is help.
I just want y'all to know this is how I feel.
Right.
It's like
nigga, shut your ass. Nobody might want to hear what does Compton nigga think.
How does Ja Rule feel about Israel Palestine? No one was thinking, how does Ja Rule? That's hilarious.
Like, why?
Ja's mad. Could you imagine?
Why do we care?
Oh,
man,
that's funny.
Man.
So you said you're starting to learn how to produce as well, right?
Yeah, I started getting really into production. I'm starting to get, finally have a smooth groove for it. Started developing it. I started developing producing like for real, like maybe like 3 years ago, like before the pandemic.
Okay, fire. And then you had time during the pandemic to brush up, man. People who use
really
that
go
time
for it. Yeah.
intelligently, it's the best, bro. Because obviously there's a lot of terrible things going on, but if you were able to be in the crib and and perfecting whatever craft that was while you had the time.
Man, I wish I got that PPP loan. I wish I did it. People talked me out of it. Ones? People talked me out of it, man. My people talked me out of it. I was this close. Like, man, I'm about to just do it. Seeing people left and right getting laptops, watching. I'm just like, man.
Listen, I have nothing to say about it. But
you say, look.
Sir, you should, sir, when an opportunity presents itself. But I won't lie, I feel it though, because that was the other part of it though. The thought of, I'm gonna be on the hook for this.
What if? Right. The what if just wasn't worth it.
It was, yeah. Because man, think of the whole, but I saw some people who did. I saw some people who ran it up. They were in the strip clubs and they were doing dumb shit and they were just throwing money and blah, blah, and all this kind of running it up. Probably has.
It was really that Dave Chappelle skit.
Literally, bro. Literally. And then I saw people though, bro, who like
really
ran it up, bought cars, started renting them out. Like luxury vehicles, started renting them out. Then started doing other things with the money. Like started like 2-3 businesses off of all the things they ran up. Oh, bro. And they like are eating now. Like I'm consistently eating. And then they have money to put into their next hustle. And then they're yeah. And it just shows you how, I think it showed me how numerous different people could spend $20,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like some people spent it and you're like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know where the things they bought are now.
Yeah.
There's other people, it's like, oh, you still got that Sprinter van, huh? That you rent out for events and, fucking proms and, shit.
Yeah, I'm still making it work from my little first advancement when I first got signed. I mean, ain't nothing crazy.
Where'd you get signed?
I got a car and, I got signed to Independent Popular.
Okay.
Independent.co. I got signed to them in like late 2017.
Okay, fine.
But like what I did immediately was just buy a car and started Ubering. Like doing Lyft and Uber.
But nigga, I feel it.
Been making it work ever since.
Well, that's it. Once again.
Investing and, and then also got equipment.
And not only that, how you get into sessions? How you gonna get to fucking interview?
Yeah,
how
I
you
bought
gonna
all
get
my
to
equipment with that too. So
that's dope, man.
It helped me. That was the investment to make me better and make me be able to, put my career first. And
because
be where I'm at right now.
Because even was the highest song on your Spotify. Was
Freaky.
that the one that you?
Yeah,
that was the one that you made off of the. Vine.
Yeah, it was the first
one
song I ever did.
And that's the funny thing because when you hear that and then you hear what's your newest one called?
New Moves.
New Moves. Yes.
Yeah.
When you hear that, you're like, oh no, like it's like the growth.
Yeah.
And just the vibes on it, the everything.
Nah, man, appreciate it.
Nah, like I'm big fan.
Appreciate it, bro.
Big fan, bro.
Appreciate it.
Who produced that one?
I did. I produced that last one.
You produced it?
Yeah, man. I've been,
my nigga, man.
Been in the lab, man, getting it done, dude. Really putting the foot on the gas. That's why this next project, the project that I'm putting out, which is just a compilation of all the songs basically.
Right.
That I've released so far this year. I'm gonna call it just Gemaine. Just cause like at this point where I'm like, it's just me, it feels like at least. And I'm like finally like taking the lead of the boat. I'm finally riding the boat.
Yeah. I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain now.
But bro, you got it. You got to do that because as like, like even with the music I made, like I produced it.
Yeah.
Wrote it. Did like
100%. But it's my vision. It ain't.
That's my point.
It ain't other people's interpretation of what they think I am or, what they think I should be doing or what is sellable.
Right.
It's just me making music and just being myself.
And music that just you enjoy.
Exactly.
Makes you happy.
And it's like, look, y'all fuck with it, cool.
Right.
Let's put it out. Y'all don't? All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna do what I like and, also consider what y'all think. But like, I'm the source this time, you know what I mean? It feels good.
That's how I do everything. And I didn't always.
Yeah.
That's why even what you're saying, I can envision, like, I know what those rooms feel like when people are like, well, we should try, or you should,
Yeah.
I feel like you should be doing more of, and it's like, a lot of the people who have told me those things, they no longer even work in music.
Man.
Like these niggas, like they've worked at labels, or they worked at, and now these niggas work
I'm
at,
hearing
like,
it's even worse now.
oh, I know. Like,
they're like not even they're not even in the right field. Like they're hiring the wrong people for, you know, it's like they're just literally not built for this.
There's
music.
no musical connection. There's
At all.
no, it's more of, they hire metrics people.
Yes.
Yeah. They go, oh, like, this is hot over here.
Yep.
Let's jump on it. It's acquiring assets.
Yep.
More so than it's really like, no, this is dope.
Yeah.
Maybe if we, developed this, put a little money into this, helped it grow, this could be something that pays for, no.
It's no such thing.
No such thing. And if we're going to do that, we're going to do it with somebody who's already like, a social media star.
Yeah.
Or already like, oh, she was on 90 Day
The money's
Fiancé.
already been made. Let's just make more money with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's either money or no.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, I understand. It is a business.
It is a business.
But I mean, man, you can't business the music that hard. But maybe you can.
No, I think
maybe that ain't our job.
No. What it is
yeah,
the way that we're used to seeing it happen, and the way that we've been told it's supposed to happen.
Yeah, because
of the internet and because of this shit, that's over. In theory,
yeah.
This system will continue going,
yeah.
But it's the same reason. Like, I'm on strike for SAG, right?
Yeah,
like, because it's like the system we bought into that's supposed to be this kind of like, no, it don't really work like that, bro. Like, so since it doesn't, that's where the doing it all yourself. Then back in the day, for you to make a record, you needed, musicians. You needed an engineer.
You needed everything.
You needed like studio time.
Yeah.
Now you can do it in your bedroom and come up with some dope shit. Only problem is everybody can do it in their bedroom. Not necessarily come up with dope shit, but everybody can do it now. And everybody can release it. But we release songs that we want people to hear on platforms that don't champion us.
Yeah.
And we give them free content.
Oh my God. And they taking literally most of the money.
Oh, no, all
We're
of
getting
it.
pennies of a dollar.
You're making pennies of a penny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really what you're making.
That
like per stream.
It's like, how is this even legal?
Also, and I forgot which rapper it was, but I guess there was an old school rapper. He won a lawsuit because it was one of those, he fought it in court. Basically, like, the contract I signed didn't say this.
Yeah.
Like, I never agreed to my stream being worth 0.001. And it's a record I made when the streaming rights in XYZ were this. So I think he got, I got to look that up, but I think whoever it was, they got paid. But it's one of those situations where we're giving them the content to not pay us.
Crazy.
That's where I feel like the difference now in comparison to back in the day. Back in the day, it was like, let's make a star for the world. Whereas I feel like now you become a star by building community.
You do it on your own and then let them just enhance it.
Already have
just the most laziest
5,000 people who love you. Already have 5,000, 10,000 people who will buy something from you. Because if you have that, with a marketing budget, we can make you something. Because there's already people who bought in. There's already people who spend money with you. There's already people. It's that
and
game.
That's just so whack, man. And it turns me off to just like social media and just like the way of like how shit is now in general. Like everyone is a star. Yeah. Why is it that when I'm in an interview, my phone goes off? This is the third time this phone rings. So let me see who's calling me 3 times in a row.
We're back.
My bad, y'all.
No, it's
had
all
to get
good.
some shrooms.
It's crazy. I'm like, shrooms. Maybe I'll,
let me just see what they talking about.
What they're talking about. And I walk outside and I see the exact same car that I tend to get my marijuana from.
Do they got like taxi cars? Like they all got to drive to certain...
There's 2 guys. Sometimes I see I think the guy who runs the whole thing.
Yeah.
But he's like an older guy.
Yeah.
He's like way older.
That's crazy.
But the other 2 is one Hispanic dude and then that guy.
Yeah.
And it's It's
That's
crazy.
hilarious.
Like, I can only imagine when he got the text and you put the address, he was probably like,
Like,
oh,
shit.
okay, it's Maestro.
Like, he probably let him know where to get
he'll
it.
let him know what's going on. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, LA is very small.
So
man.
small,
That's
bro.
very
Small world.
That's
Small world.
So wait, what do you produce in?
I produce in Ableton.
Oh, you're Ableton?
Yeah, I'm an Ableton guy.
Did you start in Ableton?
I started in Logic and
so
I
did I.
hated it. So I just honestly gave up on producing. I was like, man, forget this. I tried it when I first got to New York. I moved to New York for like 2 years.
Oh,
Just randomly.
that doesn't matter in the story, ladies and gentlemen. So wait, when did this happen?
Like 2015, 14.
Okay.
I was there for like just 2 years.
And what made you move out there?
My managers at the time were just,
Okay.
they were out there and they was like, yo, come out here and let's
Try to
really
build.
make you, try to develop you into,
Right.
being an artist. Because I just literally had no idea what I was doing,
Right.
who I was. Like, it was just too much. It was a lot to figure out and it needed full attention. You
No,
know
I
what I
feel
mean?
you,
And
yeah.
like at the time, life was just insane. I couldn't even think about music.
Right.
Life was just crazy. Life was
Right.
lifing. So they're like, nigga, come out here, focus on music full time. If you get a job on the side, but like out here, we're gonna be able to put, attention into you and give you the space to really figure it out. So I did that. I was like, I ain't going if I ain't going with my brother.
Right.
So me and my brother went out there, just figured it out.
And yeah, what was that? Because okay, I'm from the Midwest. I'm from
Yeah.
Chicago. So like Chicago, New York,
Yeah.
not polar opposites, kind of same thing.
It's definitely different.
What? I can just
It was a
imagine a nigga
culture
from
shock.
Compton going to New York and it's like,
Man.
I live here. That's a
I
television
remember
show.
niggas used to hate how slow I walked.
Yeah.
They just would get irritated how slow I walk. Like, nigga, why are you walking so slow? I'm like, why are you walking so fast?
Where we
Like,
going?
where are we going? Why are you in a rush? Like, are we just going to the store? I'm just walking to go to the store. Why are
niggas
we?
Is no, it's go.
Yeah,
it's go.
like, come on, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
why are you walking so? I'm like, bro. So eventually the
Come
pace,
on, son.
right?
Come on, B. You out here walking all slow and shit.
Dead ass, dog. That was like one of the things I remember people couldn't stand. It's just, we just literally move slower.
Yeah.
Like they move literally just like half a step faster, doing any and everything.
Think about, I always say this, like, even think about the music. Like, whether it's G-Funk comes from fucking California. That's the
Yeah.
smoothest shit since
Smooth,
jazz.
laid back.
You know what I mean? What do New York 90s rap sound like? Like,
Man.
no. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a whole, it's abrasive.
Yeah.
It's chopped samples. It's like,
Yep.
it's aggressive.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel New York is as a whole. It's just aggressive.
Yeah, it's in your face.
Yeah, it sounds like it sounds like the subways. It sounds like whereas like LA feels like, even the music I've noticed I make since I've lived in Los Angeles, it's completely different. It's like way more chill, way more palm trees and sunshine, you know?
Life is great.
Yeah.
Nigga, grab life by the balls, New York.
Exactly. Like,
Tell it to shut the fuck up, son.
Los Angeles produced Snoop Dogg.
Right.
One of the smoothest niggas ever. New
Laid
York
back.
has DMX.
Right.
One of the roughest niggas ever. So yeah, it's they're polar opposites. So
Yeah.
What did you enjoy the most about New York, and what did you just despise about New York? As far as living there, you know.
Yeah. I liked the transportation. I like that
Okay.
I could just literally travel everywhere through trains. It wasn't like you knew what time you were gonna get there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like with
Yeah.
LA, you just don't know.
Yeah, y'all
You
public
could,
transit is awful.
Oh, it's awful. You just don't do it. You just don't do it. Everybody was taking, no matter how much money you got, you taking a train to New York. You know what I mean? It just makes the most sense, and it's the most time efficient thing to do, and it's it's the most accurate. You know, I can't stand LA traffic, so neither can anyone. Like people from here, people ain't from here. It's horrible. It's one of the most nightmares things to know what you're getting yourself into when you come here. Like,
I mean, like what fucking Santa Monica's only from here. It's only like 8 miles away.
45-minute drive.
No question. At all times, and then during traffic,
it's even worse.
Yeah, like
yeah,
makes no sense.
It's horrible. Yeah. It's horrible. Niggas really be sitting in the car.
Yeah, that's one thing I gotta say. Shout out to Tesla. That's when the self-driving shit.
Self-drive. Oh man,
because then
I need me one of those,
bro. Then it just goes. It stops. It goes. It stops. But it's great for bumper to bumper. You know what I mean? Because then that way you can you can kind of
all right, man, y'all got it.
But as far as like regular driving, still,
I don't know, man. Let me get this one.
I'm a little shaky on it. Like I'll do it for a second, but
and I feel that.
So what did you like about, or what did you hate about New York as far as living there?
Hate about New York,
like what you were like, nah, I gotta get back to LA.
That's a good question. It wasn't much to hate about New York.
Okay, so you're one of the West Coasters.
I would definitely go live. I would definitely go back and live there eventually.
You know, most people in LA are like,
they can't do it. It's just it's easy to just get lost. Mm-hmm. I could see that.
Yeah.
The way I operate though, like it's perfect for me. I operate like I could fall asleep anywhere. You know what I mean?
Right.
So just knowing that, just my brain, I'm able to focus more with a lot going on. If it's just too straightforward, I guess. If it's not enough noise going on, then I can get in my head and in my thoughts. But when it's a lot going on,
right,
it becomes clearer to me. So I don't know. New York for me just works. Like
that's dope.
I'm able to, operate within white noise, I guess,
That's actually dope, though. No, because that means you can always, when there's chaos, you just hear yourself.
Yeah, I am okay in chaos.
Right.
I grew up falling asleep in church, so.
Yeah. There's a lot going on.
There's always a lot going on, and I'm able to just like, all right, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. You know what I'm saying? All right, I need to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
That's good.
I know how some people just literally can't go to sleep if it's like not absolutely quiet.
I've never understood that, bro. Like, I'm borderline narcoleptic.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can go to sleep anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, it does
not
not
feel
matter.
the exact same, dude.
Yeah. Like you put me on a flight to
that
Vegas. Yeah, literally. She's like, all right.
Like, bro, let's tap back in like that.
Bro, do you know how many naps these couches have seen? These are Sir Nap a lot.
Oh, my God.
But like, yeah, bro, I don't understand people who, well, I'm not going to say I don't understand, but it's just like, it sounds terrible.
Yeah.
The people who can't go to sleep, like people who have insomnia. My dad's kind of like that. Like, he'll never claim it, but like he doesn't sleep much.
Yeah.
But he just does.
My brother too.
Yeah, he's just always going. And then when he does sleep, he'll pass out.
Mm-hmm.
But then
he'll be knocked out.
But then he's up in like 2 hours. And then he's just moving back around. Like, and then he's older, so he wakes up at like 3:30.
Oh man, that's
that's what I'm saying. So it's like you're not sleeping and then you're just up. It's like,
oh, that's nuts.
I can't imagine it.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it.
No,
I couldn't do it.
I've fallen asleep on flights to Vegas, like 45 minutes. Like, oh shit.
I mean, I can only do that if I get drunk.
Oh, see, no, bro, you're not getting it. If
I gotta intentionally tire myself out.
If people also, my brain kind of shuts off. Like I've noticed. The same way you said with chaos, I'm the same way with like, kind of like things that disinterest me. Like I noticed in school,
same. Honestly, no, that's me too, bro.
Yeah, I can't. Me too. Like in school, if I was in a class that I didn't really care to be in, I'm tired. Literally, and it's just like all of a sudden my brain's just like, there's nothing going on here for me. I'm good. Like,
bro.
Easiest thing, but I can't. What I've noticed is things I don't like can wake me up. So this is what's crazy. I can be asleep having a show on or something that I like.
Yeah.
And if someone comes in and changes that show and I'm not like, yeah, bro. And I'm not like knocked all the way. And if they change
it, be that old ass motherfucking grandpa. I won't throw my goddamn bed down.
Literally,
like, just let him go to sleep for 10 more minutes. You gonna be that grandpa, dog?
it gotta be something good. Like if you turn to something that I also like, no problem.
Yeah.
But if you turn on like, if I'm asleep and I had on The Sopranos or like Cops or some shit I just enjoy, just like background TV.
Yeah.
And then you fucking turn on like Bad Girls Club or like Love and Hip Hop, bro, something in me goes, what is this bullshit? And all of a sudden I just wake up and I'm like,
you can't even tolerate bullshit in your sleep.
I can't. No. Like
nuts.
it's something, it's like a
subconsciously you
like I don't
reject
need
it.
this shit.
That's crazy.
Like, you know,
I mean, I dig it.
it's
I dig it.
you know,
I feel that.
It's the same kind of with like what we're talking about, like Instagram and stuff. The same thing. You see certain shit and you're just like, I can't.
Yeah, no,
I can't subscribe to this anymore. Like
I can't be trying to win, bro. I can't be trying to. I feel like I'm trying to win people over that's trying to like do the same thing as me. Like it's just it feels like a competition. Like if you're not here to be a fan, I don't really care. It makes me not want to care. It makes me not want to fight for your attention. Like who's a fan of who? You know what I mean?
Right.
I hate those rooms where you go in a room, you don't know who's there to enjoy and who's there to.
Yeah.
Like it's the worst, bro. Like I miss and I love and appreciate those concerts where when it's a Beyonce concert, everybody's there to enjoy a good show, not try to be what. Beyonce. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, and it's just like I hate those rooms, and I hate that that's like the culture. Like at first, it used to be just like industry events, but it ain't just industry events no more. It could be somebody's birthday, it could be an office party. It's like. It could be about anything, like, and everyone's trying to be the guy. Everyone's the main character, dude. Mm-hmm. We need more NPCs. And the funny thing is, a lot of y'all really are NPCs. Y'all just don't know it. You just don't know it.
And I think part of being an NPC is you're also not trying to do the thing you're supposed to be fucking doing.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's even crazier. It's like, if everybody's going to try to be the guy out of anything, let's just be realistic. How many of those people do you really believe are doing any of the work to be the guy? Past trying to buy the clothes, trying to have the pop and gram or take pictures next to famous people. How many people really do any of the work to be the guy?
Man. Like, come on.
Yeah, none.
Imagine Stephen A. trying to make during the halftime show, like, it's the Stephen A. show. Like, yeah, I know y'all here for the basketball, but like, yo, pay attention to me, blah, 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 blah. Like, even within him being a star in his field, he still understands and respects the boundaries and
not only that.
And it's just way more blurred in this.
Oh, it's way blurred in this because there's no distinct.
Like influencers think they're more important than artists, and it's crazy.
Well, because I do bigger
to some
numbers.
degree, they can't.
That's what they think,
and it's crazy.
It's like, but you're famous for like doing something that's not even like a thing. It's dude. Like like I learned like how to do a skill. I learned a skill, and or
I'm like feeding you spiritual, like feeding a soul. Like niggas ain't saving lives because they telling them what to wear on a Tuesday. No, like bro, no, come on.
But you know what? They're giving me something every Tuesday. Yeah. And that's what people fall into. It turns into, it began when we allowed, first off, being a star was one thing back in the day. Back in the day was one thing for real. Like, oh no, like Michael Jackson was a star. Yeah. You couldn't reach him. You couldn't talk to him. Yeah. You couldn't tweet at him. Yeah. The nigga's untouchable. You know what I mean? That's a star. Then it started changing, as you had more one-hit wonders, as, music became a little bit more accessible. But you know what really fucked it up? What? Reality TV.
I was just about to say that, dog.
Once reality TV happened,
Jersey Shore, Kardashians.
Because now you're a star without a skill. Mm-hmm. Even if your skill is being entertaining. Yeah. Stephen A. Smith, another great example. He might be entertaining, but he also knows his shit. Mm-hmm. That's one thing I'll give him. He doesn't know his shit. Yeah. Now, you could also make the argument.
Technically sound.
He's technically sound, exactly.
Yes.
But he studied this.
He did his due diligence.
Dedicated his life.
Yeah.
Whereas,
He worked
You know,
his ass off.
You don't
know?
dedicate your life to it after being a reality TV star. Sure, you can to being, but what are you dedicating it to? Just staying relevant.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'll give it to them. They are a marketing genius. They can sell clothes. They can sell a lot of things. They can sell anything. They can make people buy things.
Yeah, but everybody has a niche, and I think the biggest thing is certain niches don't last forever. And sound skills and talent, as long as you can grow an audience, will.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's certain people who, yes, they're good at marketing. They know how to build, well, and that's another thing. A lot of influencers in certain niches, once again, they're not building things.
Yeah.
They are transferring fame or relevancy from one thing to themselves. And then it's like, well, people like me.
Yeah.
They don't even really know what that means. You see what I'm saying? A lot of them don't even like
themselves.
But people like me. So you're damn right. It's the same thing as like, we know Beyonce has a real talent. That's why her shows go off. But I could just use Kim. Kim is the inverse of that, where it's like damn near equally as famous, but it's what is it really for?
Beyonce wasn't having it. She's like, I ain't trying to be friends with you.
You man. She was like, no. Once again, I get it because it's kind of like
what's going on. She too smart for that.
That woman dedicated her life. And I know because I started as a child.
Yeah.
As a child.
Yeah.
Just building this shit. Late night rehearsals.
Hard to get here. I worked hard to get here.
And you get to sit next to me and you've done what now? I'm just saying it's a and I just think because
honestly, I'm not mad at it. Like I think it should be protected. People who work hard to get places should protect that.
Facts.
Like people like it is getting lost in the sauce where people are just waking them stars. It should still be a difference, and people should still find ways to separate that. That's one thing I do. I grew up a wrestling fan.
Oh yeah.
And I like listening to like some of their podcasts, and like they will purposely like make it hell for newcomers who trying to be a wrestler, because not to just be an asshole, but to just show them like, nah, this shit ain't no joke. And if you're gonna do this, you better really want it. And I just liked I like that idea and that approach of making people appreciate the art and understand that, like, if you want this and you know what you're getting yourself into, go get it. You're not going to get it easy. You're not going to just get a seat next to me because you got, the look. Like, nah. Put in the work, dedicate yourself, and really, like, go get it. Like, it's not going to be given to you. And, like, I just definitely feel like that's like a lost thing now.
Yeah,
like,
well, because
people wake up millionaire, famous artists, and it's just like.
And I think the hardest part is a lot, even in rap, where I noticed was another reason like a lot of rappers were able to win is because they're good hustlers. Not all of them were passionate about making music,
man,
and that's what what I mean. It's like knowing how to like, oh, they had some musical sense, and then they were like, this shit is a good, I can flip my drug money into this, and and I can stay consistent, and that's the other problem. They have more money to be consistent, they have more money to do videos, they have more money to promote, and then they fuck around and it works. Shout out to them. They don't have to do the shit they had to do before. But how many of them were like, nah, man, like I wanted to do music since the day, like since I can remember.
But I would even respect that more.
No, I agree.
People who just woke up
and built something.
Like, I don't know. I just seen blah, blah, blah doing it. So I thought, why not? I can't. Like,
it's the same, bro. You know how many times
it irks me when I hear people like, I just started doing it 6 months ago.
Oh yeah.
And they're like,
well, I don't get angry when let me share this. Okay. Yeah, I don't get angry when someone tells me I just started 6 months ago. I don't get angry.
I don't either.
But let me finish. Because I got nuances. Because I know what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't get angry when you tell me you've been doing 6 months. I don't get angry even if you told me like you've been doing it a year and you've gone further than somebody else who's about.
Oh, for sure.
This is where my problems come in. If you tell me that, oh yeah, I do music, that after I say the same as you, is be like, no, I do music. And then you want to be like, oh yeah, man, I do music too. the fact that you would tell me that, and then I go check out your profile and you don't even have a profile picture. Or the fact that I go check out your profile and I can tell you've tried to not market this at all. Play the song, realize, oh, you don't even have a idea of what you're doing. You just did this last week and uploaded it.
Yep.
It's a spit in the face in the sense of
they don't respect the process.
They don't respect the process. You wouldn't do this to a doctor. You wouldn't do this to a lawyer. If a nigga said, oh, no, yeah, man, it's all good. I decided I was going to be a lawyer 6 months ago. And then, you know what I mean? Now, I did a couple cases. You know what I mean? Them shits ain't really panning out like I wanted to. But, you know, no.
But hear my mixtape.
Yeah, but check it out. Hear my card. Right. What? Oh, yeah, you trying to do what? I mean, you know what I mean? I did a couple heart transplants for my friends.
Yeah.
They not with us no more. But let me know, man. I can hook you up.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, look, I know a thing or two.
No, you don't, nigga.
About search, bro.
You don't
just
know
like
shit.
Internet doctors, dog.
Yeah.
Internet experts. Those be my favorites.
Well, it's like anybody who's an expert. One thing what they say, people who are experts in things, if they're selling you a book on it, they're an expert at selling books.
Yeah.
Because if they were doing the thing, like, listen, if I guarantee you the odds of someone writing a New York Times bestseller about any fucking thing that has to do with the person writing the book usually is they write books because otherwise the Rock's pretty busy to be writing a fucking book on how to become a movie star. He's not doing
about that, bro. I'm like, how do these niggas have so much time to write books?
Because I write books. That's what I do. I write books and I do speaking.
And I just know it's a process to like just.
And you have ghostwriters and like I like hold on real fast. Plug these real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because iPhones overheat. All right.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah. But that's the other thing. Like, then you have fucking ghostwriters and like all those people. So you could really dictate your life to somebody. And and then they'll just, whip it up. Pretty soon AI is gonna be able to do that.
I mean, it already is, dude. I'd be like I had my boy doing like where it like you know how you could put like the words under your videos and stuff?
Oh yeah, the captions.
They automatically can just do it.
Would you Opus Clip?
I forgot what he used. I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a grandpa when it comes to technology. Still, man.
Listen, I gotta up it up. One thing I will say, stay on the edge because it's the same idea. Like you're young enough, and like both of us, like even to a fault, like even myself, like we're young enough where. Okay, we were too young to understand and catch the first wave of what this technology shit was. But same with art and how technology has changed art. I think all of this is about to, at some point, hit a hit because we're getting used to it. Yeah. It's like, we're not really impressed when the new iPhone comes out anymore. We're like, oh, this is the same shit. Yeah. Like, niggas will go get it, but it's still like, this. Come on, this is the same shit. Like, this not really like, they haven't changed anything incredible. Because we're used to this shit. Yeah. So I think, as time goes on, something else is going to come, even like this AI shit, and it's going to change the way everything works. But you don't want to be so behind that you can't catch that in the beginning and then know how to finesse that. Because it's like anything else. Things are finessable in the beginning.
I'm already too behind, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a new wave. Yeah. You can catch the next wave. Nigga, you trying to catch that other wave, nigga, you'll be swimming forever. That shit's gone. But same with myself. Look, the puppies page, that shit's gone, my nigga. That era's gone. But whatever that next platform is or whatever that next thing is, there's ways to finesse it in the beginning and to build and like see angles other people don't see. Yeah. But you just gotta always just, be aware of like what's next. And at least if you don't know how to do it, know somebody who know how to, you know what I mean?
Make it shake.
Cause I'm telling you, bro, the future is, as somebody who doesn't like it, that is going to be this way. But bro, the future is going to be very automated. It's going to be a lot of, like shit, we were talking about, what was it? Postmates and Uber Eats, right? Like fucking...
Nobody in the car.
The fucking robot comes to my house sometimes. The little Wally robot. And I unlock it from my phone. And
it's going to be a day where niggas don't even go outside no more.
Bro. Well, have you seen Wally?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't. I haven't seen Wally? I don't know why. I think I was just too bored to watch it.
That was just one of those ones.
I was just not into it.
No bullshit? Wally kind of
It's
it
about
kind
that.
of goes to because basically what happens is the world ends and there's this fucking robot. There's like these trash robots they had to clean the world, and then over the course of the movie, you see there was like some catastrophic event. This other robot comes. This little white sphere robot looks like it's from the future. It sees Wally. Wally doesn't know why it's there. Long story short, all of the humans, we've left Earth. We're up in some fucking space thing, but we don't move. We all have like these like recliners. We're all fat as shit, and we're all just like floating on this like conveyor. But I'm gonna put it in the video. Like a little
man,
no, it's crazy. Like, and we're all in like these virtual realities and our screens. It's literally what we're doing.
Jeez,
like,
bro. Nuts,
bro. You know when I knew things were different?
Yeah.
You remember back in the day, you know, if you were balling, you had an assistant or you had like, you know, somebody, they'll run and get him lunch. Like, oh shit. Like back in the day.
Yeah.
When I saw Instacart took food stamps.
Man. Wait, what?
Yes.
Instacart to food stamps?
Instacart takes food stamps.
Oh man.
And here's my point. No problem with food stamps.
Right.
Fucking lick. My problem comes in, so wait. You don't even have to go get your food.
Oh my!
If you own food stamps,
that is just
it's just a weird.
Yeah.
So you got niggas just delivering you food.
Oh my god! For the free ski.
But crazy. Like, what does that say just mentally about like? That's weird.
That's different.
That's different.
That's different.
Because then that means that when you have a device to drop off your food, that same person who's on the food stamps, who possibly works at the grocery store, won't be needed.
Yeah.
You see what I'm getting at?
They really, man.
It's going to be very... Yeah. You seen those Amazon Fresh stores too, right?
Yeah.
Like, you just pick up shit and it just goes to your fucking phone. Like
crazy.
Bro, like what are we going to need people for? And then what do you do?
Jeez, bro. Yeah. They're really trying to replace us.
Yeah, I mean, it's... Because you know why? You need health care. I need health care. We need livable wages.
We're under attack.
ChatGPT don't give a fuck about none of that.
Oh my God.
He needs maintenance. That's it.
Sheesh.
He needs updates. You feel me? Like it's fucking like it's a lot. And then, you know, fucking minimum wage that's an issue. Like it's just there's so many fucking, like you said, so many fucking things. It's like
I know.
What
do we do?
I'm more annoyed though with more so than anything. It's once again, gift and a curse. It's cool all the things AI can do. And it's cool where technology has taken us because we can make a song in our bedroom. We can fucking produce a fucking, whether it be a podcast, a movie, right in the crib. That's cool. The problem is, it's just like, damn. So once that gets good, there will be no more like sync work for like why would they want a syncable song for? Well, they already have library music, but like if not, like
they're about to start buying people's likeness. Like it's just scary,
bro.
Literally,
like could you imagine seeing The Rock endorsing a product that The Rock don't even know he's endorsing because he licensed himself?
Man, that's different.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
that's different.
Because once again, if someone's gonna buy because this is what I'm worried about, and I think what people don't factor in. If we start allowing people to buy likenesses and then, you know, clone, reuse voices, all this kind of stuff, right? You know, like most of us are broke. So therefore, anybody coming to, let's say, at least 60 to 70% of the population and going, here's $150,000. I just need to scan your likeness. But here's my point. And then if you took all those likenesses and paid these people $150,000, which is nothing in the scheme
I feel like
of things.
they're going to like overpay.
Yeah, but
and it's going to look like overpay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Period. You do that with every person. You scan their likeness, right? I'm not talking about stars. I'm talking about regular people. You give them $150,000, right? Now you have enough likeness people to fill up stadiums and movies. You have enough fucking scan people. It's like 2K. You can put these motherfuckers wherever you want to put them. You feel me? And then you got the people like the superstars.
2K movies.
That's what I'm saying. Then you got the superstars who you're talking about.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, what they're going to do to them is give The Rock $1.5 billion.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
And then go make 20 movies with his likeness.
Oh my God.
You don't think you're making back $1.5 billion?
Yeah. You're going to make that the fuck back.
They're going to make that back in 5 movies.
And then they probably going to be able to continue to just keep making
That's my
movies and movies and movies. And at 1.5, eventually ain't worth
Shit. But here's the thing. To The Rock, and mind you, not counting his pockets, but like, to The Rock, $1.5 billion is
crazy.
a lot of money.
It's crazy.
Like,
But I'm sure
insane.
it was a lot of money to Jordan too at the time or Scottie Pippen too when he signed that contract.
Yeah, that's the
Both of them niggas got underpaid. Both of them niggas got underpaid, and it was like, bro,
Scotty
what?
got. What was his shit like?
Scotty got.
It was like, it wasn't even $1 million
It
a
was
year.
like 11 for like 10, 12. I think it was less than $1 million. I'm not sure.
It was
Don't
less than
fact check
because
me.
I
Or
think,
fact check me. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Because I don't know it for sure either. But I remember like Magic at one point had that deal where he was getting $1 million a year for like 20 years.
Yeah.
And it was like, nigga, like
Yeah,
what?
he was lit. He was lit.
That ain't shit now.
And now Steph Curry getting 250 for 4. 350 probably.
A nigga on the bench is making 20 million for less time than Magic.
Yes. Niggas coming off the bench making more.
Injured reserve and shit.
What?
That's wild.
Yeah, bro. It's actually wild.
Where does that go though? That's my question with even that shit. Where does that go?
Where does what go?
So what? We're just gonna keep paying these niggas more and more and more. And I'm talking in every field, not just basketball. I'm talking in fucking soccer.
Like, where does it go from there?
Where does this go? Like, what do? So what happens? We start signing niggas because you saw I think what was it, Abu Dhabi or one of those countries tried to give Messi like damn near $1 billion or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, he went to Miami. He was like, nah, fuck that. I don't want to play over there. But like,
yeah, it was the other guy. They was about to give him
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Nah, it was like some young dude.
Oh, it was another
Like
dude.
a 23-year-old dude who went crazy. Like he was like the star, like the FIBA World Cup or something.
Oh.
But he got offered basically $1 billion to go play, I think, in Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah, Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, crazy.
But that's my point.
I would have took it.
Yeah.
That nigga crazy.
Like, bro, did you see what they were paying people to play in that like golf? Like,
Oh yeah,
bro,
yeah.
like, but that's my point. So where does this go though? Because in my mind, in a perfect world,
Yeah.
if you have, how many niggas are in the NBA at once?
Oof.
Like
Couple hundred.
Couple
It's
hundred.
not even like
it's not thousands. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
couple hundred. You have a couple hundred niggas who are making over 40 million, $50 million contracts and up. That's all I'm saying. And up. If it keeps going up to where bench players are now making $100 million.
oh no, that's not happening.
Well, I mean, let's be real.
But maybe one day it will.
That's what I'm getting at. Bench players are making 20 and 30. So
Dead ass.
if it's going to keep going up. So here's my question. At what point do we all look around at each other and go, hey, why are we still playing for this league?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But and then I wonder what their thought process is on combating that. Or do they just believe they'll never do it?
Man, I don't know, dude. Wherever the money's at is where the best.
Right. Wherever the money's at. But
For the most part.
no, you're right. And you're right. But it's also the fact of, bro, if you have like 4 black billionaires, which we'll have we have them now, but if you had like 4 strong into sports black billionaires, Michael Jordan and 3 others, let's just call it that.
Man.
Why?
Change the game. But see, it wouldn't work.
See, that's what I'm getting at. So
It
now
still
tell me why do you think it wouldn't work? I don't think it would work
Because-
either, but I'm just saying.
You either need to spend a shit ton of, like, spend most of your money
Uh-huh.
to making it compete with the competition that has just already so much infrastructure and just ads and blah, 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 like investments and stuff. Like,
But if we don't play, that's what I'm saying. If you were able to pool The
I mean, look at
NBA
Ice Cube's situation.
Yeah, but they're playing him hard.
I think it would just happen
yeah.
the same way. It may
Yeah.
be better than Ice Cube situation,
But I know
it
what you
still
mean,
wouldn't
but it's
be the
gonna-
NBA.
ESPN
And-
ain't airing them games,
You
nigga.
know what I mean, bro?
CBS ain't airing
We're
them
going to
games.
literally have to build our own global.
It's gonna be
entity.
a revolt.
Bro, straight up. Or BT.
We don't even own that.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, like, what are we even doing? Like,
You know how a black man bought a basketball team? He created BET. Bob Johnson. That's why they were
Wow.
called the Charlotte Bobcats.
wow.
And then what does that black guy do? Sells it to another black guy.
Yup.
Michael Jordan.
Yup.
Do you understand the caliber
That's
of nigga you
crazy.
have to be? Like, this is insane. This is insane. When you break it down to shit like that, it's like that Chris Rock joke where he's talking about his neighbor.
No.
He was like, Chris Rock is like, man, he's like, he's like, I'm Chris Rock. I'm one of the most famous comedians in the world. He does that whole shit. And he goes, you know what my neighbor does? He's a dentist. He said, if you was black living in my neighborhood,
Man.
you would have had to invent teeth.
Man.
He was like, no, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
It's fucked up what they're doing with the big three, man. Because I thought that was a really cool
Yeah.
addition to
Mm-hmm.
the
It was
league.
something
And-
different that like people could like be interested in.
yeah,
Yeah.
I heard him in an interview, and he was literally like,
He was pissed.
they told him, they were like, he said, he has some of the people. He was like, yeah, he was like,
Got NBA legends playing like
he was like,
it's-
why don't y'all talk about the big three and the commentators no more? He was like, yeah, we got a letter from the NBA, like we're not supposed to mention it or die. I was just like, damn.
yeah, they not rocking with it. And I just think it's because they just don't see the money in it. And it's gonna take like a serious bag getting behind it
Yeah.
and like other, I feel like structures that support, major entities like the
Right.
NBA to, be graceful with their resources and, give it the exposure. But it does just need exposure and proper backing.
Proper backing. Yeah. And like I said, I do think it's tough because of his situation. But I always look at it, I'm like, man, they seem like, which they are, tremendous undertakings. Like,
Mhm.
realistically, the NFL, the NBA, the like MLB, like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, just think, like, I get high and get analytical, but I'm like, nigga, think of just how hard it is to just like shoot a music video.
Yeah.
These niggas televise how many games, multiple places, to multiple audiences across the world live, have clips. They show you replays seconds after
Yep.
it happens.
Yep.
They have commentating. They have fucking spectacle shows in between. They have sponsors.
It's just a well-run oil. Like,
Well-oiled machine. But
Yeah.
here's my point.
yeah.
That shit wasn't always like that. And I think
know.
it's the same with like looking at whether it's careers, whether it's like anything we're doing. That shit was not always like that. And they grew a lot.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
Yeah.
So even when it comes to competing with companies like that, obviously they've built infrastructure. You need money. That's just that. But it's still just the fact that like you can build that shit.
You can.
Like you can. Someone
can.
did it. Like
It's doable.
you know
It
what I
is
mean?
very doable.
There was an AFL. They bought them
XFL.
niggas. You know what I mean? The XFL. See, XFL, they were not fucking with that. Now that was, XFL was the first time I like saw like, oh, this is what it looks like when you fuck with like a large company. Like,
Yeah.
because fucking Vince McMahon, like he's
Yeah.
the man, but
Yeah.
they literally took the fucking, remember, because they were the first to have those like crunching of the pads
Yeah.
and some of those like camera angles.
Cameras, yep.
Bro, they took all that shit and they shut that XFL shit down.
Pretty much what, every social
Platform.
platform does. Like, oh, that's what Snapchat doing? Bet. We're going to do that too.
The fact there are laws on that, I've always thought that too. Like when Instagram came out with stories, I was like, oh, you niggas
Just like, yeah, stories.
but this
Still like Snapchat? You still like Snapchat? Okay, but yeah, we're going to do stories, but this too. So now it's like,
Well, I wouldn't go over there. Yeah.
niggas is cutthroat.
bro,
It's a cutthroat business, man.
It is, but man, that's
Business is cutthroat,
yeah, business. Is
no matter which one it is.
well, because everyone who's in it always feels like very few people believe in like working
Mhm.
together and collaborating. It's
Oh,
more of like,
man.
no, I have to be number one. I'll just acquire you. Like,
Literally,
damn, bro.
we can't exist together.
No.
There is no together.
Oh. That's everyone always says on I'm sure you've seen the meme, and it's like Tom won for MySpace.
No,
It's like Tom won. Cashed out for $200 million. He was never worried about being the biggest social media platform in the world. He was one of the first to do it.
Yeah.
He cashed out. You know what he does now? He travels the world with his girlfriend and takes photos because he likes photography.
man,
Boom.
damn.
Doesn't give a fuck. Doesn't have to do anything ever
Man.
again. Young as hell. Just in a sense of saying like, don't get me wrong. I'd love to be, Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg. Or whatever. I'm just saying in their position, not them, but in their position. But like Tom's not sitting in front of fucking Congress explaining what his platform does. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's stress, nigga. Like, could you imagine?
Man, dude, I can't imagine not ever knowing when it's enough. Like that is what I've been trying to help one of my friends with. Like, I've realized, and I think this is what I think. Like, I think life is never going to be perfect. It's never going to be everything you want.
Mm-hmm.
You're never going to be 100% happy. So you got to find the happy, even when shit sucks.
Right.
Because when you're at that place, even where you thought like this would be my peak of life, like life can't get any better. It's going to be something. It's going to always be something.
Always.
So that's why I just like, like when do you find that it's okay, this is good. Like, I like this. Like, and I feel like you should always have that, just have that grateful, gratitude.
Spirit.
Yeah, just be grateful. Have gratitude.
Yeah, because I won't lie. Yeah, what scares me is always thinking about like what happened, like you just said, what happens when you get what you want?
Mm-hmm.
Because then something else has to go wrong, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So
That's
it's
just how
like
life goes.
Yeah, and that's the scary part. Because it's like, man, like
it can't get any better than this.
yeah.
Oh shit! So that means it's gonna get worse.
That's my point. Or just even this like shit that you can't like. You're like, man, nigga, Tom's tough, man. Nigga, if I could just get paid, if I could just get blah blah. You know what I mean? Have a big ass house, blah blah. I'd have everything in this world I ever wanted. And then you get that.
Yeah, and then you realize that ain't even what you want.
And then life shit.
Mm-hmm.
Family shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And then that shit comes along and then you're like, oh, damn, I never imagined having this $50 million house, but
I ain't got
my kid's
family.
autistic.
Yep.
Or this is going on. Or this, you know what I mean? It's just things that are like, and I feel like that's those things though, that if you get to that point where it snaps you back.
Yeah.
Like, oh, no.
It's
But
like, damn, I miss when life was simple. I miss when all I had to worry about was just eating, but I still could call my mom,
exactly.
the next day and talk to her about blah, blah, blah.
And that was way better than being in this, $5 million crib.
Yeah, because
I can't.
I was way more, at peace.
Yeah.
It's tough, man. And I know that is why I try to work on it now. Like, I feel like that is the battle that I like try to lock in on is knowing how to just be happy every day. Yeah. Even though I don't have what I want, even though I'm not where I'm at, I think it's important to be happy with who I am and how far I've came.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just knowing that like, I'm good. I'm good, man.
Yeah,
like I'm gonna always be good and I'm good. Like,
and one thing I was to keep that mindset because once I started realizing that, like even with work or anything, it's just like, you know what? Even if that didn't go the way I wanted it to, you know what? I ate yesterday. I'm going to eat today. I got somewhere to sleep.
You know what I mean?
I know I can call some people who love me.
I can walk on my own too.
I'll be all right.
I'm sure it's a lot of motherfuckers. Man, I'd trade some legs for my $1 million lifestyle
100%.
any day.
100%. Shit, think how many people just would do it for youth. Just for youth. Just to be like, bro, like there's a nigga who's figured it out, living great on his boat somewhere, and if it said you could be 28 right now, you could switch with this nigga and you could sing. Then you'd be like, oh yeah, I'm switching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Like, here, bro, you got it.
You
So,
got it, nigga. Enjoy
Here's
the,
the keys. Here's the boat.
boat. Enjoy the boat and the erectile dysfunction.
Man, dude, for real. See,
fucking old as shit.
Not everything that glitter is gold, man.
No, it is not, man.
So,
Well, what's next? What you're dropping your project? When do you think you're dropping that?
I'm dropping that next month.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop it with the single.
Just
this one.
Gemaine.
Yeah, lead single. Yeah, I'm gonna call it Just Gemaine. I think I'm gonna do a 2-part.
Okay.
2-part. Yeah, I'm gonna start dropping top of next year.
What features you got on it?
The next one or the one?
Or the one that you're dropping this, or is it just
Well,
you?
it's already features that came out, which
Okay.
was Reggie Beckton and my boy Jacob Lattimore as well. Yeah, so
fire.
like both of those extremely talented,
Hell yeah.
down to earth people, and those are my kind of people. So yeah,
Nigga, I feel you.
it's an honor to be able to have both of them on the project. Yeah,
Dope, man.
yeah, man.
Well, listen, brother. Thank you for chopping it over with me.
Thank you, bro.
Nigga, I had a good time.
Thank you, man. This was great.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
Gotta have
this
you
has
on
been
again.
great. This has been great, dude.
I'll
I
holler at
appreciate
you.
the talk, y'all.
Peace.
The hang. All right, yo, peace.